All right, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about some other stuff, foundations. Of course, as you know, they have the play boosters, collector boosters, commander decks. Beginner box is a new thing, although it might resemble some other stuff that you may remember. And we've got a starter collection. Um, Now, I'm not gonna really. I've already opened the beginner's box because I was interested in, what's in it. It reminds me of like I was talking about yesterday with the Kaladesh stuff, the holiday gift box, and it came with all sorts of, doodads in it, as it were. Um, but anyway, so yeah, it was okay. So you get two instant play decks, two learn to play guides, eight jumpstart decks, no, the decks, and more. Um, so I had opened this up because I was interested in finding out what was in it. Um, I think I got another one too. I left it sealed because, wasn't much point in opening it to see if there's anything interesting. Okay, so uh, got your life counters. It came with some, punch out card divider things, heavy stock, um, some, little counters for you. These play mats, for lack of a better word, a pair of them, of course. Um, some of the usual advertisement stuff, some hefty rules reference and quick start guides, Cats deck, Vampires deck, um, some of the, a color wheel, which is handy, if you're introducing somebody to the game, some tokens, and, I already went through these jumpstart decks. So anyway, the reason I say it's nice for somebody just entering the world and everything. All the cards are the same. All right, so there's no chasing anything or looking for anything. Some of the cards are, of course, interestingly valuable. I mean, I counted it all up. Yeah, it made back the 30 or so bucks I paid for it. But otherwise, meh. You got elves, primal. I think you had a color of each one. Now you'll notice something here. All these are foundations cards, not Jumpstart Foundation, but foundations. So when they say decks, they mean decks. They don't mean packs. All right. So still interesting. You can tell your whoever you're playing with that night or that day or something, hey, I'm going to be green elves and primal elves, and you can pick Inferno tortoises or whatever the deck happens to be called. So yeah, everything is exactly the same. So much like the toolkits, although the toolkits, uh, some of them, right, they had random, one of the wrapped up packs in the toolkits was, random supposedly. I never encountered anything interesting. And of course, you got four packs, different packs, not just one set, but four different packs, of cards. So there was a chance you could run into something interesting, if it was, for example, an Amaket toolkit or something like that. Um, yeah, and for the next stepped up, so you got your beginner's box, which is good to buy somebody who just wants to get interested or is interested, wants to get into it. They can play around with it and mess with different combinations of jumpstart packs, jumpstart decks, and learn all about it. It's got a huge amount of information to help you get started. It's probably written at a good level for your kid, or somebody has absolutely no idea. Now then, the starter collection is everything you need to build your own decks. So that's nice of them. It closely resembles the old toolkits. So you got 350 cards. All of them I am guessing are the same. I didn't read anything anywhere that said that all the cards, there's one pack like in a toolkit that was randomized, or anything like that. So went through it. You got 3 play boosters in there, one down from the toolkit. You got a storage box, click wheel, and 350 cards. Now, some of those cards I noticed when I was putting them up on TCG Player, into the see what the value of them were. And, you made your money back again. Maybe not all in rares, mythics, and high-end cards, but still, a good deal, I think. But $60, I don't know. The toolkits were 25, so. But 350 cards, and including some of the cards ended up being actual play sets of some of the cards. So unlike the toolkit, you actually got play sets instead of trying to play something resembling maybe what Commander or Brawl or something like that. So. It's not bad. That's something you could get your kid if you're, going to get your kid $100 worth of Magic stuff. Start a collection in beginner box. But so, going back to that, sort of thing. Back in the day, you had your dual decks. Didn't have Jumpstart, or anything like that. Full on. 60 card decks, Wizards and Warriors, Battle of the Classic Struggle, Brains against Brawn. So you got, 2 spin down counters and the same sort of thing, deck boxes, 10 tokens, and 2 60 card decks. So all of these will always, all the cards in here, all the same, much like, the beginner box, Another one I have that was sort of like the same sort of thing, event deck. Not sure what event, for Friday Night Magic or something. A 60 card deck with 10 rares and a 15 card sideboard. Again, all the cards are the same. All right. Then Challenger decks were kind of the same. Same sort of deal. Pioneer, almost exactly the same as this event deck. Well, except for the cards, of course. And this one is from, various sets, it looks like. I can't even, it looks like a double masters. Anyway, so this is Pioneer, so the cards could be from anywhere in the Pioneer era. But Auras, basically the same thing, right? 60 card deck box, 15 card sideboard. Challenger decks, same as those. And then that leads me to the Planeswalker decks, which were always they were all the same cards, right? Oko, of course, I think he got banned. Poor guy. But this is Throne of Eldraine Planeswalker decks. Some of the sets 2019, right, came with 5 different Planeswalker decks, and you can still get them, for $20. So, if you're just gonna play just plain old, a Night of Magic and use whatever decks you have, no matter what the era is, whether it's standard or modern or whatever. For the price of the beginner's box and the starter collection, you can probably find 4 Planeswalker decks. And the Planeswalker decks, of course, come with 1 to 2 boosters from that set. So there are 2 15 card booster packs from Throne of Eldraine in here, which means you can modify the deck with the very few cards that are probably going to go with a blue-green deck. But still, it's a little bit more, it seems like it's a little bit more value. So you end up with 8 packs, 4 player decks, and that sort of thing. So if you're going to spend $200 on your you're somebody for Magic stuff, you can get the beginner's box, 4 Planeswalker decks, and a starter collection for $200, probably, plus minus tax, whatever. So it just seems very, is it a good thing? I think so. It's, the jumpstart concept always kind of, 40 cards, or, I mean, you could open 3 jumpstart packs and, try to do something with, 60 cards, but what if you end up with 3 different colors, You're land starved. The jumpstarts have no dual lands, double colored lands or anything in them, as far as I know. So, but so that's a good thing. Plus, you drop that starter collection, fill out your, the potential for modifying your beginner box decks is immediately evident. Anyway, thought I'd just say something about that. I thought it was interesting. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments, and we'll see you tomorrow.